Oh man, you trying to make me cry? METCO, number one. I'm gonna remember or miss.
Both.
I'm gonna miss all my peers. I'm gonna miss Miss Stacy. You, even though you made me so mad a couple of times every year, but you know. Miss Burgos. I'll miss Kajana. I'll miss this room. I'll miss everything. Actually, there's not one thing I'm not gonna miss, except the long bus ride. No, I'm gonna miss that because those were good naps.
Some of my favorite memories has to be winning the Super Bowl this year, hanging out with friends, and just like meeting a lot of new people. I remember just like the experiences here and like just the connections and like the friends that I have now from here.
My best memory is it took place December 4th, 2011. It was our state championship game, and we played at Gillette. It was our second time coming back there, and we got after it. We beat the team 42-9, and we actually were ranked top 4 in state. And, we got valuables to show it. We got a state championship ring. I was one. Another thing I remember is when I first made the honor roll. I was proud of that. Freshman year, my grades are alright. I was in sort of the transition stage. But as I got older, my grades started improving. And then senior year, I was just acing it. Honor roll. So I was very proud of that. Another good memory I remember is my memory. One day I stayed out in Concord, and for the first time I had bloody steak. And I wasn't used to it. I was sort of disgusted, like, whoa, this steak is like red. Is that cooked? But they told me that's how they like it. So, I slowly adapted to it after I had a couple meals of steak. And then, yeah, I started eating bloody steak with them because my mom liked to cook it nice and well done, seasoned. I wasn't used to it, but they helped me out. They sort of made me adapt to bloody steak, I call it. But, yeah.
One memory I will always remember is when Kendra, that ran a Beyond the Skin meeting council, she brought all of the METCO together, and we just talked about our issues and like how it was to be a METCO student and dealing with METCO students together. And it was just a really strong memory because I feel that after we went over the problems that we had and the issues that we had together, we learned how to get over all the little petty arguments and all the little dramas. And I feel like it brought us all together, made us open up our eyes that this is a wonderful opportunity that we have coming out to the school, and it's really stupid just to waste it by a little argument and get kicked out. So I thought that was a really strong memory, and I'm always going to keep that with me.
But if I had to say what I really would remember the most about going to school in Concord, it was probably our 8th grade DC trip. That is the most memorable experience I believe I have being in the Concord system. Other than that, I would say track. I have a lot of great memories there, and I don't think those ever go away anytime soon, especially since I'm a record holder now. But being more academic-wise, I would say freshman year, Earth Science would probably be the class I remember the most out of high school. That was like ground zero for a lot of the things that I do now. And had I not taken that class, or probably if I had taken biology freshman year, I don't think I don't think I'd have the same interest that I have right now.
One of my favorite memories at CC was definitely coming in and getting to meet everybody that went to Boston schools in middle school, and just creating a great bond with everybody. Made some good friends throughout the years. So everything's a good memory.
So freshman year,
yeah, I remember that.
Freshman year, I used to really dislike Brianna and Deanna.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we went to the movies or something, and we saw them, and we got in this huge little conflict.
Because Ola called us the ghetto hood rat twins. Like, Ola,
why would you say something?
that was a great memory. I was about to beat Ola up and everything, but then later on we became friends. It was nice. I figured out she didn't mean anything by it, but
You realize Ola just says things.
my favorite memory, well, my great memories in this school, like, I love food. So, actually, you know, finding friends in the hallway from Concord and Carlisle that were, like, with brownies or cookies or something, or desserts their mom made, or either they made, like, cupcakes, especially the red velvet ones. I miss those.
Bringing them in on
So
Monday.
good.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, making
So
them.
good.
Yeah, that was good.
For Miss Stacy, because it's Mother's Day on Sunday and I won't see her. And she's like our mother.
Yeah,
No, but she's like our mother.
oh my God, I'm gonna miss Miss Stacy so much.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start.
I'm like legit gonna cry. at
This is already
graduation.
getting me sad.
But I want to thank.
I'm not gonna cry
I want to thank my mom.
but, you know.
And I want to thank my dad. God rest his soul.
Amen.
My mom for making me stay here, for one. And two, my dad for watching down on me, making sure that I succeeded throughout these 4 years of high school.
That's beautiful.
You want to thank Steph?
Okay, can I speak now?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I don't know. There's too many memories to like pick one, but I had a lot of great times in the school. But what I'm gonna miss the most is coming in here every block and bothering Miss Stacy.
Yep. Yes.
And her telling me to get out eating my oranges. And stuff like that. I don't know. Those are just
Her calling me Madeline. Madeline, did you do your paper? Madeline, get to it.
They're on Facebook.
I was never on Facebook though. That's
Okay,
a good
how
one.
about
Oh, like get on Facebook.
Off
Yeah.
the tables.
Off the tables.
Yeah.
That's
Deanna, get
That
off
was
the
actually
tables.
Man, I'm gonna miss the Smecco room.
Yeah, this place is like
I'm
literally
gonna miss
It's like a
everyone.
second home.
a little box.
Madeline, get off photo booth.
Yep, there you go.
Anybody that you'd want to thank?
Mr. Gothier.
Yeah.
Mr. Rivera.
Mr. Rivera, definitely.
Mr. Goodwin.
Who else?
There's
Mr.
so many
Mr. Bodenwader.
teachers. Mr.
I want to thank my
Bodenwader.
dad.
Miss Ravelese.
I want to thank my mother.
Mr. Beckwith.
I want to just thank all the teachers because they
Shout
put
out
up
to
with
my
us.
Yeah, shout out to my
And
dad.
our craziness.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I want to thank Sue.
Miss Payne.
Yes.
I want to thank
for
Sue.
restoring.
Yes.
For dropping me
Yes.
off every morning,
Oh, I have
every
to
afternoon.
thank Miss Pino.
Yes.
Yes,
And Miss
Payne.
Payne.
Nice.
Miss
Have to
Dan,
thank-
who's no longer here.
Oh my gosh,
Miss
I want to
Allery.
thank Miss Dead.
Oh, I gotta thank
yes.
Miss Allery and
Miss
Miss Carter.
Brown, my
Who
guidance
else?
counselor.
I want to thank Miss Davis, my guidance counselor.
She put
Miss
up with
Ha-
me.
I don't know about Miss
Thank you.
The new one? She's nice.
Yeah,
I like
she's-
it.
she's nice.
Cool.
Mr. McCutcheon.
Yeah.
I love you,
I
Mr.
wanna
McCutcheon.
thank
You
Mr.
are my
McCutcheon.
favorite.
Yeah.
Who else was there? He used to chase me
And
around.
thank Mr. McGrath for all the feelings.
Yeah, for thank Miss. Yeah, thank you, Miss McGrath.
I had to get back to class.
Oh
me.
yeah, yeah, I forgot you.
I know. I'm sorry. I left. Okay, bye.
Anybody? Any final messages for anyone that's going to see this on the night of the ceremony?
I just want to thank my
I love you all. I love you. Bye. Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
It was a great 4 years.
and I'm happy to leave,
I
but I'm gonna miss it.
I had my ups and
excited.
downs in the school. It was good and it was bad, but at the end of the day, this school taught me to be an independent person. It taught me how to work hard. Taught me how to be stressed. Still stressed sometimes, but I'm learning how to handle that. So
One of my favorite, well, I don't have any like particular favorite days or anything, but I think that I've had a really great time getting to know and get really close with all the METCO students. In CC, we kind of had like our own little crew, and that really helped me transition into high school freshman year when I didn't know anyone. And so yeah, that's been really great.
I remember freshman year football. We had a Saturday game. I think it was the day right after Halloween. Stayed in Concord, woke up, got ready. Yeah, that Saturday game was like one of my memories from freshman football. It was a good memory. We won that game. What else? Met a lot of interesting new people here. Some good friendships, some bad ones. Bad ones I'll forget about. good ones, hopefully, carry on. What else? I don't know. I remember this time in like math class, I had like a perfect 100 average for like a good 3 weeks. I kept getting like hundreds in all my tests and quizzes. Didn't miss any homework assignments. I was real proud of that. That was like my longest streak. 3 weeks. Perfect. What else? Let's see. I don't know. I enjoyed my senior year a lot. Felt more comfortable talking to different people, making new friends in my class. Got closer to my 2012 class this year. It's pretty cool.
My best memories were meeting everyone at CC, like interacting with different races, because when I went to Boston Public School there wasn't a lot of white people around, so now that everybody thinks different, I get to know how they act and how we act and all that good stuff.
What's made my experience really good is coming up through all the years with all my friends, all my my peers at METCO, especially the ones from Alcott, because Alcott was better than Wilder and Thoreau. I usually don't say much, but I'm gonna miss everyone here. All my METCO friends, all my CC friends. METCO CC. I did a lot here. Band, track, even football. that was even fun. And yeah, I had a great time doing it all.
Favorite memory would have to be sophomore year U.S. history class, Mr. Gauthier. Just having him as a teacher kind of changed my high school experience, because not only did he understand that where I was coming from the METCO program, he also went out of his way to try to get Concord kids to understand that. So he did a bunch of surveys with Concord kids and asked them if they would be willing to trade places with Boston students for a day. So just having him as a teacher and like seeing what he's like trying to do and integrate the students meant a lot to me. Just on a football field and like athletically, the success I've had over the last 3 years on varsity for football and lacrosse. Won the state championship my senior year, and hopefully gonna win another one for lacrosse this year. So that's been a big plus for me outside of the classroom. And the relationships I've built with Concord families, I hope to have those for past this year. So.
I love you all in your own special way, even though you guys aggravate me so much. We all have a special bond, some type of way, and I will miss you guys, even though I really want to graduate now.
I'll always remember you guys. After high school and many years after that, I'll never forget, ever. This is what built me, and if it wasn't for any of the people that I encountered throughout my whole life of being in Concord, it would not be the same today. So, and I'm glad I am the way I am. So, I'd like to thank y'all.
I'd like to thank you, Mr. Junkers. Also, my coach, he doesn't really work here, but my coach has supported me through it all, like academically and athletically. He helped me out with the whole recruiting process. Not only him, but all my teachers sat down with me when I needed extra help. Mr. Padalman, he was a good guy. And yeah.
How about your family?
Oh, of course. My family, I love them. They supported me ever since I was born. My mother especially. My mother's my role model. Sort of my idol. My father, my brothers, My brother influenced me to play football, so now I'm playing at the collegiate level, so I thank him for that.
Thank you. You guys were supportive, and it was a blessing to come out here and not going to like a Boston school.
One thing that I will miss most is my friends. My friends mean everything to me. They've been there for me when I've been sad, when I've been happy, when I've been going through situations. They've just been there, and I feel that if I didn't have those certain friends, then I wouldn't have been able to keep on going throughout the school year. So basically, yeah, I just want to thank my friends. You guys mean a lot to me.
I would like to thank my teachers too for just dealing with me. I mean, I'm not like a pain. It's more like they're just understanding of like the things that people go through in life. And they don't want to see you fail. That's the last thing they want. And I appreciate that from them. So I know I've given some teachers sometimes a hard time, not like attitude-wise or anything, but effort, I would say, for the longest time. And so I realized that I just got to do better. And you know, they were there throughout the whole way, willing to help the whole time. And I really want to thank you guys for that.
I don't know. I'd like to thank my dad for basically raising me up to be the man that I am now. And yeah. How about your mom? My mom too. I love her.
I like to thank my grandmother, because without her I wouldn't even be in METCO program right now. You for being METCO coordinator, and my friends for possibly getting me through these long school days, and Mr. Gauthier, because he worked with me a lot. Him and Mr. Savage, actually, Miss Pino and Miss Payne, and also got me through this school year. So yeah, through the past school years actually. So yeah, I want to thank all of them.
Okay.
And I really appreciate y'all so much.
A lot of people I'd like to thank. Mr. Jonkis, #1. Mr. Hain, Mr. Rotondo, chemistry teacher, favorite teacher right there. Some of the coaches, Mr. Lane, Miss McCabe, Miss Bruno, Miss Stacy. There's a lot more, I'm sure.
My mom and my dad. My dad has helped me with a lot of the schoolwork, a lot of the college. Like, thank you, Dad. If you weren't there, I would be going to RCC. Not that that's a bad school, but he's in there. He got all my applications in. He did all my work. And to my mom, she's a psychologist, so she helped me like mentally wise with school, and she helped me calm down, and she helped me get through it. So definitely want to say thank you guys. I love you.
I want to thank METCO. I want to thank Mr. Gauthier, Miss Allery, Miss Brenton.
I like to thank like all the staff, and like especially Mrs. McCabe for like helping me out a lot.
Okay. Anything that you'd like to say to anyone in your family who's watching this?
So just to my mom, thank you.
I would like to thank Mr. Gauthier, Mr. Rivera, and Mr. Jonkis, and I would have to say Coach Leone and Mr. Lonigan. Those, I'm thanking those people because those people have been like the teachers who, if I've ever had a problem, I can like go talk to them about anything. It doesn't even have to be about school or sports. It can just be about life and stuff. So they've made things a lot easier for myself throughout high school.
I would like to thank, first off, my parents for having me come here in the first place, for signing me up for METCO, and for being there for me through all the hard times where school was just getting really too hard for me. And I would like to thank my favorite teacher ever, Mr. Halbertsel, for being there for me and being a great mentor and a great teacher. And I would like to thank Mr. Junkus for being the best METCO director and just kind of always being there whenever I need to talk about anything or giving me advice and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, and also welcome Carlos, my little brother. He's coming next year, so I can't wait to hear about how much he loves this place.
Thank you for putting up with me the last 4 years. It means a lot, and I'm glad that I'll be crossing the stage this year. And just by you staying on top of me, like telling me I need to do well, it has motivated me to do well in the classroom the last 2 years and stuff, and it's put me in a position that I am today to have the opportunity to not only go to college but also play a sport. So I want to say thank you, and thank you, Coach Roby, for also being like the kind of father figure some of us METCO guys didn't have, and always being there for us. Thank you.
I have a lot of people to thank. It's not just like a couple of people. I have like families to thank. Just a bunch of people who just was very supportive to me while I was in the Concord public system. And first, I think I'll thank the Morgans. They were there a lot through high school, and that's where I stayed through the majority of high school. I stayed with them a lot. I'd also like to thank the Gregorys. They were really there for me. Like, you know, when I needed a place to stay, I could always count on them, and I just love those families to death. And I would say I want to thank my track coaches because they really they were always there. But when I finally decided for myself that I wanted to be better than just like average, they were really there to help me get that push. They provided me with that push really when they always had it, but I never took advantage of it. And then when I finally realized it, they noticed, and I feel like they wanted me to be more than what I was. And I feel like that was exactly what I needed, and I just wanted to thank you guys for that. You guys are the best coaches anyone could ever have. I'll always remember you guys. After high school and many years after that, I'll never forget, ever. You know, this is what built me, and if it wasn't for any of the people that I encountered throughout my whole life of being in Concord, it would not be the same today. So, and I'm glad I am the way I am. So, I'd like to thank y'all.
When I leave this place, I have like high expectations for myself. I have the mindset right now that I'm just gonna do good. I'm gonna do my best. You know, gonna make something out of it. Make you guys proud.
Goodbye. Bye.